Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Hive. Thank you for joining me. Alright, here we go. Forest update number 4. I'm basically about done, but I still have to work on the graveyard and some areas close to the desert, but you'll see when I show you the clips of the forest. I'm going to show you 3 new trees that I've put in there. Actually 4. Technically 4, because one of them I had already been working on a while back and I just went ahead and finished it up. And one of them isn't really a full tree, but you'll see it. So I've got 4 new trees in there. I've got two of the trees that I put in are actually fairly big. And I need about, I'd say probably about 3 or 4 more of the bigger trees. And then I'll eventually make some smaller trees. I've mentioned before, I really want the forest to be like a pretty full forest. I really want it to look like there's a bunch of trees in there. So I figured since I'm doing a forest update, I got a bunch of the Sig Figs in the forest, so I figured I'd just do kind of a Sig Fig update. Also, I'm going to show you the train, the Hogwarts Express. I did build an extra passenger cart. I still need to build the caboose for it, but that'll be another video, another stream. But yeah, I do hope you enjoy this walk through the forest. You'll notice probably I also have some different camera angles. I got my camera slider, so I'm just kind of messing around with that, trying different stuff, seeing how it looks. I appreciate all of you being here. It means the world to me. I know I say it all the time, and I'll keep saying it again. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you for every single thing you guys do for me and the channel. It gets me all emotional. So, mwah, thank you. Again, I appreciate it. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe out there in this crazy world. I hope all of you are having a great day or night, depending on where you're at. And if you do like my channel, if you like my content, if you thought this forest update part 4 was pretty cool, why don't you go ahead and plant a like button for me. All right. Let's go ahead and get our backpacks on, our walking sticks, and go take a walk through the forest.
The forest has grown quite a bit, I have to say, since I've been here. And I've really been liking where it's been going. Over time, the forest has turned into something much, much bigger than I would have anticipated. And it's turned into something even more special to me than the actual city part. I'm glad I went ahead and started in the front first. I think it was important that I got that out of the way before I went further back towards the desert, and I still, like I said, have to do work on the side of where the graveyard is, but overall the front's pretty much done except for any trees I might add. Adding a train was a very exciting thing, even though technically I haven't really added the train yet. I just got a train built and got my tracks kind of figured out how I want to do the ballast for them. But yeah, I am very excited to have this train running through the forest and the city and everywhere else. And I was even more excited when I added on the extra passenger cart, and I'll have the caboose soon. Good stuff. Great train. So over here you can see where I do have the graveyard started, but I still have a lot of work to do. Right next to the graveyard is going to be a garden for Mrs. Hive. She actually made this for me, so I wanted to put it in the city and have it especially for her. So this is a pretty cool aerial shot. I think it's a nice perspective to see, just because of how big my forest is. It just kind of puts it in perspective. So this is the last tree that I worked on. It's a pretty cool tree. I like it. It's the pieces I used from that new Wildlife Safari set. The crazy thing is, though, originally when I built it, it wasn't going to have this top piece on. I just kind of stuck it on there just at the last second. But I had to tell you, I think I like it better with it off. I don't know. Let's look. Yeah, I like it better with it off. Let's get rid of that. Okay. All right, moving on. So this is the second tree that I had built. I kind of messed around with the leaves on this one, a little different. I was trying to mess around to see just what it looked like with just slightly different colored leaves in there, and yeah, just the setup that I put in was pretty cool. But and yeah, here we got that new vulture mold. Sweet, caw caw. And here is the first tree that I made, and still my favorite. I don't know, man. This tree is a strong looking tree. But yeah, I really like how I had the branches laid out. I really like how I had the leaves all spread out. Just all around, really cool. I like it a lot. And you can see in the tree, I got one of those monkeys in there. But yeah, like I said, I want to get some more of those trees kind of spread out. You know, just spread out right around throughout here somewhere. No particular spots. Alright, so let's get to some Sig Figs. Here we have Ninja's variant battle mode up on Ninja City Gardens rooftops. Here we have Titanium J, you know, just hanging out talking to his mom. Probably getting ready to go get some ice cream. Down here we just have some girl playing with her dog. Nobody in particular. Alright, so over here we have Kittenville Brick doing a little fishing. See anybody catch anything? I wonder. Yeah, I've heard he's a pretty good fisherman, so he might get lucky and get a fish. You can see over here where I still need a lot more of the tile pieces. Oh yeah, and over here we have the Circle of Life. There's always a bigger fish. Over here you can see that I have added, and this is with that first tree I was telling you about that I had already built and then just finished up. But yeah, you can see over here where I just added some more stuff. You know, nothing too crazy, just kind of filling in areas. Got that new tuk-tuk over there next to the tree house. Alright, over here we have iceberg bricks on the rooftops of Ninjago City Gardens. Just kind of keeping an eye on everything. Make sure everything's safe. So thanks for that, iceberg. Back here it's not Sig Figs, but just wanted to show you. Got some minotaurs hanging out. And what's that? What's that behind them? Oh, got some smooches going on. And over here we have Savage Spider-Man hitting on the lady in the llama suit. I don't know, Savage Spider-Man's kind of into that thing or what, but. And over here we have Greg from London Bridge Bricks. Looks like he's trying to cheer Eeyore up. I wonder what they're talking about. That's awfully nice of you, Greg. You can see Rabbit back there. And just Ghost Rider. Just hanging out. I do love I call it the cherry blossom path. Just because, you know, it's a path. It goes right past this cherry blossom tree. So I thought it'd be a good name for it. And over here we have this giant spider that I can never remember the name. Everybody always tells me and I always forget. But yeah, looks like he's causing a little trouble. Got some knights and a lady with bow and arrow. Get ready to try and take him down. You never know what kind of random battle you might see in the forest. Alright, looks like we have Brick Studio over here. Probably wondering why there's a TIE fighter just sitting in the middle of the forest. And it looks like he's not the only one wondering. I do think it's kind of funny though that the Bigfoot has a better camera lens than the little kid. Bigfoot knows what it's like taking pictures. Oh, and here we have Ninja. Cha! I don't know what's going on. Ninja been hanging around a lot of mechs lately. I don't know what kind of crazy shenanigans he's got playing with mechs, but yeah. He's just been hanging out with a lot of them lately. Look at him right now. He's having a powwow with all of them. Oh, and here we have Chef. Yeah, Chef just kind of going through the desert on a horse with no name. And then you have me, just hanging out with Chewbacca, drinking a cup of coffee. So overall, I gotta tell you, I'm really proud of the forest. It's really coming along. It's really growing. And once I get the graveyard finished, and then just like I said, add some more trees, that's gonna be really about it for the forest. And then I'll be working a little bit more on the desert, but there's not too much to do with the desert. It's gonna be the beach. That's gonna be the next big thing. And then either the mountain or the city. One of those two will be the next project after that. But like I said, definitely happy. Oh yeah, someone planted a mushroom garden or something behind the blacksmith house. But it looks magical. Just write down magical. Magical mushrooms. There's no pun intended here. No pun. But look how happy they look.